Wellborn Muscle Car Museum in Alabama. And this, let me just swing it out here. If you like Mopars, this room here is just filled with Mopars everywhere. And they are just magnificent. This is one of the best collections I've ever seen. And I'm gonna try to show you some of them. The guy who started this museum, this is the car he actually drove in high school, and he bought it and he repainted it himself, which is pretty neat. It is a 69 or 70 Dodge Daytona. As you can see, the nose cam and the big wing on it. And this is a Panther Pink Dodge Charger with the 440 6-pack in it. I'll get you a better shot of it here. The side is a 71 Dodge Charger RT, and it does have the 426 Hemi. And as you can see, it has the air grabber there on the hood. And it has the body colored front bumpers and rear bumpers.
Absolutely perfect. And the 14 points came from a fan belt they had to change out because the old one started to shred. They had to put a new one on it and forgot to put the old one. And grab that cold air and force it down in the carburetor and make it run better. Yes. Well, we don't have those anymore because we don't have carburetor. Everything's filled okay.
Here's a 70 Plymouth Superbird, and it has a 440 engine in it. And beside it is a 71 Plymouth GTX with a 446 pack. Beautiful cars. Here's a 1970 Plymouth Fury 3 convertible. Has a 383 engine. A Buick GSX Stage 1, it says. It does have a factory manual transmission, and as you see, it has the tack on the hood. It has the air grabber hood. Here's an old 442, beautiful red with white top and white interior. I see it came with an 8-track player. Beautiful paint. Yep, my last time I did it, according to signage, this is one of only 168 that were made this year. But it's really a pretty car. And it is the W30 package. Here's a black on black Chevrolet Chevelle 1970 model LS6. It has a 454 engine. It is an automatic with a dual gate shifter on it. It's rated at 450 horsepower, but it's probably a lot more than that.
The original price.
The original price, how much was it?
$3,400.
Wow, that was cheap.
Fuck that. That guy's phone. Dead and
Here we have a Plymouth Duster. I'm not really sure of the model, year model right off the top of my head. But what's unusual about this one is it did come with a manual transmission, which I think was pretty rare back then. 76 sign, because I know it was reflecting heavily in the window of that car as I tried to look into it, but it had a lot of signage. And here I see a 426 Hemi sign that I've never seen before. And just a lot of signs, a lot of them are neon. It's really neat. 1970, I think it is, AR Kakuta. It has the 340 6-barrel engine in it. And let's see. It's a manual transmission car that has the pistol grip shifter, and I know you may not be able to see that with the reflection off the glass there. They have a Plymouth Roadrunner that has a recreation of one of Richard Petty's road race cars. You have a TV screen up here, and the 70 Chevelle Super Sport LS6 that I just showed you. It shows where it went across the auction block at Mecum Auctions. They do have some motorcycles here also in the collection. If you enjoy seeing motorcycles, they have a lot of vintage advertisements in here. If you're an older guy like I am, you may recognize some of them from the old magazines. This is a 71 Dodge Charger RT. It also has the 426 Hemi in it. Here's another 71 Charger RT. It has the 446 pack. And it has been displayed before in Mopar Action magazine. Here's a 70 Plymouth Cuda. And this is their paint code car. You can see all the colors that were available in 1970 on the Cuda. And up on the wall, they have some of the old advertisement from when you could pick your color back in the day. They've got this side of the car done like a race car, and the other car is a solid metal flick green color. Here's a 71 Dodge Challenger. It has a 446 pack. And beside it is a 70 Dodge Challenger. It also has a 440. It is a convertible. I notice it also has a luggage rack on the back. This is one of my favorite cars that I've seen here. It's a 440 6-pack car. It's a 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner. It has been restored, but I noticed they actually painted the wheels on. If you can pick it up in between the cars here, but the wheels are painted the same color as the car. It has a wing spoiler on the back, which I like. But of the cars I've seen here, this is one of my favorites, probably my next to favorite, and I'll show you my favorite in just a minute. They have a 68, a 69, and then a 1970 Dodge Charger all lined up here, and I think that's a 71 on the other side. But all beautiful cars. One of them is a Hemi car, the 70 model. Okay, I think this is my favorite car. It's and my wife says it's her favorite car. It is a Dodge Super B. And it does have the 426 Hemi engine in it, which I don't know what my wife would do if she got in it and couldn't hit the gas. But it's really a beautiful car. Yeah, they have a B on it. It's called the Super B. Here is the Super B stripe on the back. But this is a beautiful car. Really, really good condition. Here's a 1970 Plymouth Cuda 440 convertible, blue with a white top. And here's a 71 Hemi Cuda. They also have some cars that are restored in here, and this one actually was used in the movie Vanishing Point. I think the number 3 car used in the movie was 70 Roadrunner, and they're all original, and it belonged to a judge and sat for over 30 years in his basement. And they left it completely, as it come out of the basement, dust and cat tracks and all. And they got a 70 Mustang on the rack. But you have Bobby Isaac's K&K Dodge in here, and it shows where he took it to Bonneville and broke 200 and something miles an hour in it. I just wanted to say that the staff here at the Wellborn Muscle Car Museum, they were very helpful, and they were very knowledgeable about the cars on display, and they seemed more than happy to answer any questions that I had there, and it made my trip there very enjoyable.